Okay, we will go here and check. This is our data, guys. Okay. So in the data, I don't have any date columns here. That is the one drawback. So I need to build some records in the Excel sheet. Okay. First, we'll go to the Excel sheet and we'll take some sample data here. Okay. So let me go here and give some data. Right, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then I'll just drag it this to the next kind of 100 rows. Just give me some sample records here, guys. Okay. This is my serial number. Just I'm only intentionally the one. Adding this one and sales ID. Sales ID equal to random. Right, to 1000 anything in between. Give that number. This is my sales ID. Which is in the This is the sales ID. The sales date. Sales date. What is it? Sales date. Let me give the 1024 to okay. 1025. In between these numbers, I need the data. I'm just doing with the general and I'm doing with the general. Okay. So let me give the random between. These two comma this two. Give me some number around it. I can change these numbers to something else. Okay. Just need to log this one. Okay. Let me give these numbers. Sorry. Some of them false. These three rows are my data basically. Okay. So just stop
Hello.
updating again and again. Yeah.
Actually, your voice is kind of
Now I'm audible.
break.
No,
Now
no,
I'm
It's
you
audible.
are
okay.
audible, but
No,
it's
it
like
was like
disturbance
breaking.
or something.
Oh, is it so? Okay. 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Now I'm audible, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Just remove this all things and just this is my data. I'm just renaming with the sales data. Okay. So just prepare this data. Right. Now I'm just need to be change this column to the dates column. Right. This is my dates. Just let me save this record in a Discord called Sam. Let's give the same thing. Incremental refresh. So to be precisely, this is the 2024 data. I want something below that as well, right? 1/1/2012 to 1/1/2014. In these between records also I need, and let me add few records here. Like what of 2430 records approximately 104, 105, 106, 120, 135. Okay. And I'm just creating few records which needs to be excluded, guys. Why I'm doing it? Which needs to be excluded. That's the reason. I'm just giving this set here. Okay. Okay. Let me lock this and hiding here. Just remove this. And this is my data. Now the concept is very clear, guys. Okay. I wanted to load this data. I wanted to refresh only after January 2024. If you see, these are some records 2012, you will see this is 2012 like something, right? So I just wanted to avoid that. To be precisely, let me give the date, a proper date values here like this. Okay. So here 2013, 2012, 2024. I just wanted to load this data. Let me close this, and this is the incremental refresh data. Let me go to the Power BI and load this data here. Okay. Go to the home, go to the new source, take the Excel, choose the random, not the random numbers. That was like incremental refresh on the desktop, right? Yeah. Select the sales data. Okay. Chooses this is all or not the columns, because of some of the columns it is coming. For that we can remove those columns there. Let me remove these all columns here. Okay. Now we have everything here. Date, everything is properly assigned is for 134 crores. Correct. The only one is not there. First one. This is my sales data. Now I wanted to build this sales data with the incremental refresh. The query is very clear, guys. Okay. The query is very, very clear. You have to remove, you have to only first time you have to refresh the data, which is like 2022, 2023. After 2020, January 1st, 2024 only, you need to add that values. Okay. So this is the major criteria from it. Right. So let's go with that. First, what we have to do, the step one, filter the data based on the parameters. This is the number one, guys. Okay. Filter the data based on the proper parameters. Now let me go here. Go to the manage parameter, a new parameter. Okay. New parameter. Giving this parameter name is range start. START. Remember, guys, R should be capital. S should be capital. This is absolutely has to be the same. Okay. That this should be not any value. Type should be date and time. Okay. Suggested value should be any value. Correct. So this is the two parameters that I'm creating here. One is the range start date. I'm giving this range start date as 1/1/2024. One second.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm speaking on mute. Am I audible, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the range start date. When you start the range. So this is the range start date. I'm giving 1/1/2024 as my parameter. Clicked OK. You can see this is a range start. That's my parameter. Again, I'm going to the manage parameter, creating one more parameter called range end. Okay. The name should be very, very clear, guys. Only these names will be considered for the incremental refresh. Okay. Make sure that. And this is the one thing. And if it goes to the 31st 12 2020 for the entire year, I chosen this thing as well. Two things. Right now, go to this sales data. Go to the sales date. Okay. Choose the date filter between. Clearly, there's a sales date between. Choose this. It is like greater than or equal to. Okay. So if it is not equal to before or equal to, that is like after or equal to. Yes. You can choose after or equal to. You can choose the parameter here. Okay. The parameter is right. Student ID. Why the student ID is a parameter here? Wait a second. Sales date. Parameter. Sales date are okay. Cancel it. Let me cancel this. This is only in the date. Extraordinary. Okay, so this is the reason it's these parameters are not showing here because this is in the date format, guys. Remember this. This is not in the date and time format. Let me change this to date and time format. Now, if you go to the between, okay, date time filters, you can see. Now you can see this equal to. Go to this new parameter, and if you can choose, you will get the range start and end. Because the only intention is here, guys. If you see this one, this is assigned as if you go to the manage parameter. This is only considered when the column data type is date time. Okay, even though date or even though time, it's not going to be date and time both has to be considered there. Okay, so remember that. And these two things are considered here as I go here. Okay, the first one is considered here. In between, date time filters again. Go to the between. Okay, so after or equal to parameter, choose the range start or before. Now this is should be before only. Exactly before only it has to come is before parameter and end. And remember, guys, any one thing is only equal to either greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Only one thing has to be equal to. If we both are equal to, then you will get some duplicate values. So, okay, to avoid that, only one equal to has to come. Is before, is after, or equal to. Okay, I chosen this. The data is filtered accordingly. And this is only the off work. Okay. Now you may say that, okay, you already removed this, right? Why it's a matter? Because the unfiltered data has to be refreshed. If any record has changed, any if a record sales data has changed, a new record is coming to the picture, then it has to be coming to the new columns, correct? So I just close this and close and apply the value. I close and apply these values. Wait for this. This is loading. Okay. Good. Go to the yeah. If I come here, guys, this is my data. And you're able to see the data, and this is my sales data. Correct? Only the three columns what we have: sales date, sales ID, and its number. And if I right click on this, you can see this option called incremental refresh. Okay. Now you can see previously it was disabled to enable it. You can see this is a gray out previously. Now you can see this incremental refresh, and it's asking some of the options here. Enter starting value, data starting value. Okay. And the value that is wanted to consider in the months, days, like something. And current considering is October, right? You can give it in the months. Okay. This is the 8 months, right? Give me the last 10 months of the data, and incremental refresh should be. Okay. Incremental refresh should be, I'm giving last 12 years data. Should not be granularly lower than the equal range. Okay, incremental refresh data is 10 months. My bad. I'm going reversely here. 10 months and 12 years. Okay. Now this is from 1/1/2012 to 31st/12/2023 is the inclusive date. 1/1/2024 to 31st/10/2024 is the inclusive date. You can choose the 12 months, last 12 months data as well. That is goes to the last year, but approximately I need with 10 months only. Okay, because it should not be the today's greater than date. It's maximally the inclusive way. So I just added it. So only refresh the completed months. If I can choose this one as well, then it comes to the this week. Okay. It means that if this month is October is completed, then only October will be come into the picture. If not, no. Okay, get this is the premium. You don't need to change it. They directly detect the changes. You can see now here. Okay. The bar review and apply bar 12 years to last 10 months is the archive data. It means it will be there. But whenever you did the first refresh or overall refresh, then only consider to refresh. The green is 10 months before refresh date to the refresh date. It means that now if you refresh the data, that will consider. And if I apply this is my incremental refresh has been successfully implicated here. Okay. Now, if I push this data to the Power BI service and so Power BI service, we have a differentiation, guys. Please remind me that as well. Once you did that, it means that whenever the data is refreshing in the service level, the cloud level, it will only refresh for 10 months. And whenever it do for the first refresh of the week or a day or a month, whenever whatever criteria you put, okay, in Power BI service, that will achieve there. Any questions, guys?
No.
No.
Cool. Let's relax. And remember, guys, I showed you as well. This is we created that range start, range end. That's the reason it's showing it. If I go to the incremental refresh for the random numbers, it's showing it. Before you can set up an incremental refresh on this table, you need to set up the parameters. It won't allow you to enable this incremental refresh option here. Okay. So this is the major criteria here. So remember that it's not only one particular thing. So okay. So you have to follow the entire process. If you are not following any of the process, it will give you some kind of a errors over there. Okay. So that is a one thing. So if you don't have any questions, we'll go to the modeling, guys.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. Now,
Um,
this is my, yeah, go ahead. Somebody saying something.
I think Madhav.
Madhav, yeah, Madhav.
no, I didn't send you.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Right. Yes. Now we are going to be understanding the modeling, guys. Here. This is a relationship model. I'll give you the few concepts on this. Actually, we previously also analyzed it. Now I'm doing it again. Okay. This is our kind of a model, semantic model, people called it. The module is like you are adding the relationship between any of the two tables to fetch the data, to append the data or fetch the data. Okay. You should be get the similar columns, okay, in this relationship model. But I wanted to give a few concepts from this. Okay, few concept level understanding first. For this relationship model, we are using some schemas here. This schema and table schema is different, guys. Okay, we are using here star scheme. So what I mean by star schema here, you will get the two things. One is that fact table. Okay. One is the fact table and one is the dimensional table. We call it as a dim table as well. These two are the tables only. We keep the name based on the business nature. Okay. A fact table is the fact table where you contain all the business data. Okay, right? Like a sales data, purchase data, right? Okay, anything that is related to it. Dimensional tables are supporting tables in nature. Supporting tables in nature. Okay. Dimensional tables are supporting tables in nature. For example, you're doing the sales, right? Sales location table. Your basic is not with the sales location table. Your business is not with the location, right? Your business is not what is the sales location is all about. But if you want to analyze something, you need support. Correct. Okay, which location doing how many sales? Which location is doing how much business exactly? In that scenario, what happens? So this is like a business related stuff. Okay, this is the sales location, supporting tables in nature, basically the dimensional tables, sales like agent and naming tables. Okay, agent name table, right? Something like this. What is this star schema now? So you understand the fact tables, you understand the dimensional tables, right? The star schema is very clear. A relationship between the fact and dimensional table with a proper environmental structure called a star schema. A relationship between the fact and dimensional table. How you are fetching the data. Okay, how you are fetching the data. So what are the concepts it will be there? Let me go here. Okay, let me go here and show this and let me remove all the relationship which is in the existing mode. I'll create one or two relationships. Now you can create few tables from your Excel sheet and you can practice these things. What are the relationship and how it is exactly would be, and we'll come up few concepts tomorrow as well, guys. Okay. Today this you need to practice, guys. Basically, remember that. Wait. Delete this one thing as well. Okay. So now you have this marks records here. And this all things in the subject records here and random numbers here, sales data, sales dates here. Correct? Sales ID is also there, student ID is also there, but there is a no correlation data. Okay, I'm just choosing it here and adding the sales data in the new concept here. Tables, sales data here. Okay, the new layer, I'm just getting the sales data here. So you have a sales date, you have a SN number, and you have a sales ID. Correct? So now this is my marks data as well. If I go to the marks data, there is a no date columns in any of these tables. So it doesn't make any sense to be bring that into the picture. Correct? I need any one table that is in the date module so that I can connect with them and bring something from there. Right? Let me create a new table. Okay, this is the calendar table. Right? I'm using this calendar function. Calendar table. Now that table you can use any of the table to be append and give it something. You can use the calendar function as well. Calendar function. A start date I'm giving is 1/1/2024 to. Otherwise, it may not be the date function. Date 2024, comma 1, comma 1. This is my range, comma date 2025, comma 1, comma 1. This is I'm building a new date table. Okay, this is the date table. And the sales is also there. And now I'm building one more new column here. That is a month. Okay, month equal to month of date from the calendar table. It will give you month of date from the calendar table. Now it only given the month number to me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like something. Correct? Sorry, only the 12 would be there. My bad. Only the 12 is here. So now what I wanted to do it, I wanted to add a relationship between this calendar table. Understand the requirement, guys. Calendar table to the sales table and show me the data by month to month, which is not available in the sales. Sales date is there. Sales month is not there. Correct? So what I have to do, I have to add the relationship between the calendar and sales and show me the sales values by, okay, sales IDs or sales values by month. Okay, I'm going here. I'm choosing this calendar month as well here, right? There's the two entities are here, guys. Two entities are here. I'm going to the manage relationship. Here we have a manage relationship. Create a new relationship. I clicked on the create new relationship. I choose in the first column is my sales data, which is most priority for me. And I selected next is the calendar data. And now what you have to do, you have to choose the common column. The common column here and here is sales date and calendar date. Correct? Sales date and calendar date. This is how it is happening. And we'll understand the cardinality, cross filters, everything together, guys. Okay. Afterwards now. So this is the relationship titles, everything we'll understand. Now it is cleared and I just save the relationship. Okay, this is done for me and I closed it. Now this is the relationship where I can bring the data. Now I went here, I open a new sheet. Okay, I open a new sheet. I went to this build function. I created a new mat table here, adding the month from the calendar table. Okay, this is my month. I don't want to summarize it. Okay, don't summarize. Give me just 1 to 12. Then go to the sales month. I'm considering sales ID as a sales value. Okay, do not count it. Go for the sum. It automatically taking some weird thing here. Now we see. For month of January, it is 1914. Its month of February, it is 6639. Month of March is 4370. Month of April is 4360. We'll understand how do you change it afterwards, what kind of inputs you want to take it afterwards. Everything we'll understand it. Okay. What if you don't have a relationship? Now you see, oh, you will get the data from different numbers, right? Why can't we? If I remove this relationship, guys, okay, delete this relationship basically. If you don't have any relationship, then it will give you like this. It will show the values. What is the value it's showing? For every month is the same value. That's 57,263. Every month is the same value. Correct it 57263. Okay. So it's the same as it is. So if you only keep the relationship, then this data will make sense. Sometimes it will give you a different error as well. Okay, if I add you any other relationship in this, in this way as well. Okay, you can see this. You added the one more value here that is like chemistry value. Can't determine the relationship between the fields, see details. Okay, previously it was there. That's the reason it's showing even these values. If you don't have a proper relationship, it will get that error. So you must have to add that relationship. Let me add the relationship again. Go to the manage relationships, go for the new relationship, choose the most priority table in the first tab. That is like my sales data and comes to the second priority table, calendar table. Understand and analyze the common column in this between. So sales and the date, automatically it will bring into the structure and save it. Now you go there. Okay, once you build it, now you go there. Now this data makes sense for you. Okay, I need you people to create something there. Okay, create something and come to me like I have created these tables and this data is mixed. Sales data like something, two tables. Calendar table, sales table, purchase tables, employee table, HR table, any two tables you build, you need to come up tomorrow with a relationship. This is bit complex, guys. If you don't understand the relationship, this entire Power BI structure is worthless. I'm saying it directly because you don't know how the data is populating, how the data is missing. Okay, we'll understand there's a four concept here tomorrow. Once you come up with that, you understand the relationships and everything, then we can come one by one. But for now, you just need to come up with that relationship tomorrow. Okay, sorry guys, tomorrow is Diwali actually. I don't think so I can make that. Okay, we'll connect on day after tomorrow. And if possible, any weekend sessions. These days I'm becoming very weird thing. Yeah, if possible, I'll let you know the Saturdays. But now you can think any of these two things. Okay. Any three relationships you must have to prepare and come back to, guys. Okay, and every concept on the relationship you have to practice from Friday or Saturday, Friday, whenever we connect. Again, you have to practice one more thing. Again, you have to practice one more thing. Whatever what I tell you, what are the things you need to practice? One is the cardinality you need to practice. One is a joint type you need to practice. Okay. One is the active or inactive relationships you need to practice. These three you have to keep practicing. Right, most of the people, even 5 years, 6 years of experience, people also get wrong on that things. That's the reason you have to mostly practice this model and DAX functions. You have to keep repeating and keep, kind of practicing them. Any questions on this, guys?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Actually, if you show the requirement, what you have the requirement. If we show
No,
the
requirement
requirement,
is very
we will
clear,
understand.
Madhava. Requirement is very clear. Create your own table. Okay, two own tables. You want to create a purchase table, you want to create a sales table, you want to create any other table, employee table, school students table, anything. But keep in the tables sales and calendar table, date as a common function, our student
Yeah,
ID as a common function, any one
yeah,
common table
understood.
column. Yes, again.
Understood what you are saying, but the thing is, if we show the requirement, what you are doing, so it will.
And I'm saying assume your own requirement. Here,
Okay,
then only you can analyze it, right? If I show something, okay, you'll go something and you'll fetch it. No, you have to understand and
yeah,
analyze it. Think, right, you are giving the requirement to me and create that
okay.
requirement and work on that.
Hmm.
Got my point?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Any questions, guys? Guys, this is, I'm saying, very, very clear. Even though you understand the DAGs, Power Query, any concepts, if you didn't understand the modeling, especially not only in this scenario, every scenario, modeling is a very, very important thing. Okay. Please, you have to practice this and come back to me tomorrow. Any questions, you can press that.